The barrel rolls on. This is the first stop on the Barrel Age World Tour. I am at Burling Spirits, Berlin, Connecticut. Shout out to Adam. He's been a spirit partner of mine for years, and today we are filling a barrel. Our weapon of choice is Old Forester 100 proof. In my opinion, it's one of the best values that you can find in the entire bourbon category. First bourbon bottled like ever. Their 100 proof, in my opinion, is one of the best daily drivers. You got that extra proof that works well in cocktails. Whiskey sour all over it, old fashioned all over it, Manhattan all day long. They do the right thing behind the scenes in their distillery, and they do a lot of outreach to the bar industry as well as their consumers. They're definitely a brand that I'm always happy to give my hard-earned money, and that's a consideration I think we should always make. Got a medium rye spice, finishes with all that candied orange, big, rich, and robust. It makes a killer old-fashioned. We're barreling up an old-fashioned today. But truly, barrel aging is the cornerstone process of so many of the world's best wines and spirits. Some of the best liquids that you can consume are aged in oak barrels. It gives me a lot of American pride because bourbon barrels can only be used once. So they end up being used all over the world in the secondary market to age amazing wines, rums. I got a lot of kind of tips on barrel aging. The process has been popular for about 12 years. It started out west at a place called Clyde Common. Some cool things I've learned along the way with barrel aging is, number one, you always want to have a high proof cocktail. This is not the time that you want to be using something that's below, I think, at least 100 proof. The barrel is going to really do a lot to what you have in it. And if you've got softer spirits, they're going to disappear. Also, for a long time, bartenders were putting bitters right in the barrel. I've learned that the bitters can kind of overtake, and all you end up with at the end is just kind of wood and this acrid bitterness, and the spirit gets lost. What we're going to do is, in our main vessel here, we're going to put our spirit and our sweetener. A word about sweeteners in a minute. And on the side here, we're going to put our bitter components. Then when it's close to the event, we're going to blend them together. We live dangerously here, and we're going to have a bit of maple syrup in this cask. In this one, we're going to put the majority of our bourbons and our sweetener. When it comes time for the event, we can blend them together. And what that's going to ensure is we get some barrel-aged bitters and barrel-aged maple syrup, but we don't get anything taking over our main spirit here. I find oak is a zero-sum game. Whatever oak gives, it takes something else away. What we really want to do here is keep the soul of the spirit the same and let the wood impart some secondary flavors, but not lose what we started with. Oak is kind of like life, I'm finding. Think about how life is lived. You go through, it takes something from you. If I put a gallon in here, 10% of it is going to be gone when I pull it out. If I live 20 years in life, it's going to take something from me. But hopefully we come out richer, more mellow, and more mature. That's my little inspirational quote for the day. So why barrel age a cocktail? Well, number one, because it's in my name.